want to read something, y'all. I found from this is a website called the Council of the District of Columbia. The Council of the District of Columbia, and this code is the website is code.dccouncil.gov. It's a government website, and there's a code here. Subsection 22-3227.02. That's subsection 22-3227.02, and it's called identity theft. Okay, before I get started reading this, I want you to go and hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Go ahead and hit that real quick before I get started. If y'all haven't done it already. Y'all gonna like this. It probably triggers some people that who actually committed this crime. This is the first crime that's committed when someone applies for child support. Believe it or not, that's the first crime that's committed. And I'll prove that to you, because I'm going to pull up the child support form too. I'm going to pull that up and let y'all see a copy of one of them, a PDF of it. But I'm going to read this code first. Identity theft. So a person commits the offense of identity theft if that person knowingly uses personal identifying information belonging to or pertaining to another person to obtain or attempt to obtain property fraudulently and without the person's consent. Number 2, obtains, creates, or possesses personal identifying information belonging to or pertaining to another person with the intent to use the information to obtain or attempt to obtain property fraudulently and without the person's consent. Or give, sell, transmit, or transfer the information to a third person to facilitate the use of the information by that third person to obtain or attempt to obtain property fraudulently and without the person's consent. Or uses personal identification. I keep saying that. Uses personal identifying information belonging to or pertaining to another person without the person's consent to identify him or her at the time of his or her arrest, facilitate or conceal. Somebody calling me. I call you back, Omar. Number 3, uses personal identifying information belonging to or pertaining to another person without the person's consent to identify him or her at the time of his arrest, facilitate or conceal his or her commission. Facilitate or conceal his or her commission of a crime, or avoid detection, apprehension, or prosecution of a crime. So that's you using somebody else's information instead of using your own. But anyway, this here is what happens when a child support case is actually being an application is actually being filled out at the Title 4D, whatever child support agency that baby mama or baby daddy, whoever filing the damn document, they're using the other person's. They're using not only the information that they are authorized to use, and including the child's information. They're using the name, the birthday, and the social security number. Thinking sometimes the address as well. They're putting all that and including and the other parents' information on there too. They're using it on there to file for child support because they already know that them people are going to try to put that person on child support. So they're going to use that information to try to obtain, to try to basically get him, to try to coerce him into a contract, into an agreement to participate in this program, this fraudulent ass program. I don't know why the hell y'all fall for that shit. But anyway, well, I know most of y'all don't do it on purpose. But here we go. Let's go. I'm gonna show y'all the application. Hold on a second. Okay, you see that? This is for the Georgia. This Georgia application right here. This is the application right here. This is the instructions right there. Okay? Here's the beginning. The application right here. Custodial parent information, as you can see. Right here at the top. That's where the custodial parent, whoever has a child or whatever. With the date of birth, all that information. Got their street, all that, everything in here. Now, then you go down here. That's where you put the child's name on there. Put the child's name on there, all that information. Right here. The alleged father right here. Non-custodial parent. They ask for the name, the current last known employer. Let's see, supervisor. They want the address, phone number, job title, occupation. They're self-employed. Let's see, you want the mailing address up here at the top. Hold on a second. Here we go. What's that? Here we go. All this information right here. Street address, want your information telling you how much you make. They're putting all this information in there. Let me see. Where's that damn social security number? Let me see if I can find that on there. Hold on a second. Okay, you got to scroll down some. Other income resources. Here we go. Incarceration history. But they telling all your business. They put all your business on here. There you go. Mother's maiden name, birthday, place of birth, address. What's your daddy's name? Their address. Whether they deceased or not. This is all. You got to commit identity theft to fill this out. Look at this. See if they other ones I actually I saw where they were asking for the social. It depends on what state you're in, but look at this. This is identity theft. It don't matter if you just give them the name. You didn't have permission to use that information, but they're using it, and there's no injured party. If there's no injured party, I haven't breached the contract. You shouldn't be using no information to try to report nothing, to try to get nothing done to me. So I brought that up in my court case as well when I was fighting child support. Shouldn't be using nobody's information so you can see if you could punish them some kind of way because they're being spiteful, you know. But the thing is, according to a maxim of law, he who fails to assert his rights have none. That's a maxim of law. So if you choose not to, if you just let them, you just bend over and take it, then who are you? Why you can't complain about it? Let me see. He who fails to assert his rights has none. Here we go. So it's a maxim of law. See right here? He who fails to assert his rights has none. That's a maxim of law. Maxim of commerce. You have to assert your right. So if you don't assert it, you just go in there and bend over. If I go in your refrigerator and just start eating in your refrigerator, start eating shit and you don't check it here, then it's gonna be presumed that you okay with me going there eating up your shit. You know, if you just let people do stuff to you and you don't hold them accountable for what they're doing, then you know you can't complain about what's being done to you. I mean, you can complain, but it won't get nothing resolved. You know, you gotta have the guts to say something about it. You know, so try to use my information you want to. I ain't got no problem. And then you can go to the SEC or let me see, what's the name of that company? SEC, Security Exchange Commission. And you can file identity theft there. The Security Exchange Commission. You can file identity theft there. SEC.gov. I think this is it right here. You can actually file an identity theft claim there. It's a few places you can actually file identity theft. Even IRS they have an identity theft form too. They got a form too. I forgot what it's called over there. What it says, 10039 form. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Let me see. Let me just type it in there. IRS identity theft form. IRS Okay, yeah, it's form 14039. It's an identity theft form. Hell, I used that to get that damn student loan off my credit that was haunting me for over a damn decade. It was haunting me for a long time. I went to them same two entities and filed identity theft on their ass. Cause I'm like, how you gonna sell the debt and then you gonna haunt me at another damn company I ain't never heard of? Start garnishing my damn wages every time I work somewhere. They garnishing my check, taking 15% of everything I was making. That shit will haunt me everywhere. I ain't know what to do about that. But you file identity theft. You ain't giving them folks permission to use your information. You know, nobody has authority to use that information. You know, you got to hold people accountable. We be willing to hold people accountable. When you learn the law, that fear shouldn't be there. You should not be scared with a damn if you know the law. You know, a lot of y'all be scared and y'all know the law. You read the law and won't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing for you if I'm showing you what the law says and you choose to damn still be scared. I ain't got nothing to say to you after that. You know, I mean, but you know, identity theft that's the first crime that's committed. When a person, you know, when they file for that identity, you know, try to do some child support, it's the first crime. Especially somebody going, you know, they all in your house, they found your social security card or whatever. They found some kind of information and they want to make sure they document it. So that if they, you know, now they get mad, they can always go and use that information to file. I'm going to put you on child support. Somebody can't put you on shit unless you let them at it. You let them do it. You let them do it, then they can do it. But if you know the law, you won't be scared of that shit. You know? Like even them damn officials don't want to get hit with no identity theft claim. Because it don't matter who used the information. If you don't give consent, and they decide to move on your behalf anyway, and you specifically objected, you can actually file identity claim. You can do an identity theft claim. Ain't nobody got no business moving with your information, with information that only you authorized to use. You know, and don't y'all sleep on that revocation of power of attorney, because that springing power of attorney was a monster when I showed y'all that. But I'm going to get on off this video, man. I'm going to go ahead and find me something to eat and fill my belly up and get fat, full, and fluffy. I'll see y'all in the next video. Emerald signing out.